morning, AP. I'm Gannon Overhauser.
And I'm Carson DeGroat.
Today we'll be touching base on Sophia juggling at the Drake Relays, the small engine class and their big project, and teacher interview of the week.
Before we get into articles today, we have some announcements to make.
Stop in the library and guess how many bookworms are in the jar. The winner will be announced on May 16th.
There are spreadsheets in the office that list senior open house information for anyone who is interested.
If you're interested in going out for softball this year, there's a sign-up sheet in the office.
There are registration forms in the office for any high school girl that is interested in a volleyball camp this summer.
Forms must be filled in and returned to Mrs. Surratt on May 16th.
Our first story this week is about our very own Sophia juggling.
On Saturday, April 28th, Sophie Juggling had the opportunity to participate in the 109th annual Drake Relays in Des Moines. Sophie qualified for the 1500-meter race because she had one of the top 21 female times in the state. This time was achieved at the Cedar Falls meet when she ran a 4:57 in the mile, which ranked her 19th in the state. That Saturday at 4, she ran a 4:45, which placed her 6th in the high school division. We are all very proud of you, Sophie. Keep up the good work. We wish her and the rest of the team good luck in the upcoming weeks as they face the district meet.
Now we send you to Jenna for a trivia question of the day.
Hello everybody and welcome to Turkey Trivia with Jenna. This week's question is, what is the world's largest island? I'll be back at the end of our broadcast.
Our next story is about the small engines class. We talked to Mr. Surratt, who told us all about how the class has been working to improve and modify a truck.
A 1948 Chevy pickup truck, and what we're doing with it is we took it off of the old frame, or it's called chassis, and we put it on a 1999 Chevy S10 chassis. So it's like a more modern suspension.
Okay.
So that way when you're driving down the road it doesn't make your teeth chatter and fall out. And so they've got it put on there, and then they're going to sandblast the old body off of the old truck, and then we'll do some body work to it, some Bondo to try to like straighten it out and stuff. And then eventually we'll get it painted, and we've got a motor that we're going to put it that we had rebuilt, and we're going to put that motor in it, and hopefully in another year or so we'll get it running.
Great job, guys. We look forward to seeing how this project plays out.
And now it's time for
Random Interviews.
We asked people, who or what is your spirit animal and why?
Here are their answers.
Who's your spirit animal and why?
Fat Amy for sure. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. She doesn't care if she's fat. She calls herself Fat Amy.
I've always loved eagles.
Why?
I think they're very majestic. I don't know what it is about them, but they just look like they're so free and strong and majestic.
Joe Little.
Probably Heidi because she said I was her spirit animal.
Unicorn.
Because?
I mean, they're magical, and I like to think I'm a magical kind of person.
Mrs. Hoyer because she's funny and she just has a good perspective on life.
My spirit animal, holy smokes. I'm going to say my spirit animal is a Cardinal because that's my favorite baseball team.
Now we send it over to Gwen for our teacher interview of the week.
This week we interviewed Mr. Bieber. Mr. Bieber has been a teacher at AP for over 6 years. In his own high school experience, he says that his favorite memory was making it to All-State all 4 years, which is quite impressive. He applied for the AP Choir Director position because he believes we have a great school district and he loves the kids. His favorite part of teaching at AP is enjoying every day and helping our choir succeed. Well, his most memorable moment was when Jack Heron ate a hairball while practicing for an upcoming concert. Lastly, when we asked him if he was in an alley and was going to be mugged, which teacher would he have fighting at his side? His answer was AP's own 4-time state wrestling participant, Mr. Benning. Now I'll send you back to Jenna for the answer you have all been waiting for.
And the answer you've all been waiting for, the world's largest island, is Greenland. Tune in next week for another Turkey Trivia question with Jenna.
Thanks for tuning in for this week's news and articles.
Don't forget to catch us next week for more of the latest news.